Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna let this one do all the talking for me. You see that feeling. Yep, that's what's inside those egg rolls. So if you interested on what I put up in here, come on, stay tuned for the rest of this video. All right, so I'm starting out with these boneless thighs that I'm just about to trim off all of that fat and get ready so I can slice them down into mouth-sized pieces and season them up. So before seasoning, I am going to start out with some olive oil, making sure I brush that all over the meat, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in with some seasonings. So today I'll be using some onion and garlic powder, some salt and some pepper, and Italian seasoning. I'm making sure that I brush all the seasonings in so the chicken is flavorful. So now I'm going to transfer my chicken over into a bowl so I can add some marinade. I'm using a steakhouse marinade, and that's what's going to bring this chicken to the next level. I'm using my brush to incorporate well. Once mixed, I will set aside for about 15 minutes. And for my veggies, I have an orange, red, and yellow pepper, and I'm also going to use a red onion. I'm just going to give them a nice small dice. Now that my mise en place is all in order, I'm ready for the cast iron pan. So in with some olive oil and some unsalted butter. I'm going to drop my chicken in this hot pan so I can sear both sides. I'm making sure that I separate the chicken so each one can touch the pan. It's time for me to go in and flip. Now that the chicken is cooking nicely, I'm going to add my veggies. I'm going to cook them until they become translucent. I just love the beauty and the tricolor of the peppers and onions, so I'm just going to add some parsley to complement it. I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning, and this is just an all-purpose for my veggies. So this is when I'm going to go in with some fresh mozzarella and Monterey Jack. If you know, you know, but what is a dish without cheese? Ugh. So with that being said, I need some more. Now that I think I've gotten this nice and cheesy, I'm just going to remove it from the heat. And I'm just going to watch that cheese pull. That's when I know I hit the mark. Right there. Look at that. Ugh. So now that I have my filling all ready, it's time for me to get my egg roll wrappers together. So I'm going around the edges with some water. So now I'm just going to take a spoonful of my filling and add it to my wrapper. Next, I'm going to add a little bit more of that fresh mozzarella. Then I'm going to top it with some brown rice. Now I'm just going to pick up my ends and fold it over. I'm going to use my spoon to keep the filling inside. Then I'm going to secure the edges by adding some water and folding them down. I'm making sure that I press firmly so they will hold together. Then I'm going to continue to roll until I reach the top of the wrapper, adding some water so I can be able to keep it all together. Keeping in mind that this is a large filled egg roll wrapper, so the ends you want to make sure are securely tight so the filling does not fall out. So now that I have a few rolled, I'm ready to fry. So for my first fry, I'm going to drop these down for about 3 minutes. This is what they look like after. Time for the second fry for another 3 minutes. And straight up out the grease, this is what they look like. And onto the baker's rack for them to drain. And now that they've been sliced and plated, here they go, ready to grab. Now this is what you gotta have at your next get-together. Why not? The holidays are right here. Perfect time to try them out. And I see one that is looking at me. Is that looking at you too? Ugh. So, have you ever had rice in your egg roll? And how do you think these taste? I hope this video was helpful to you and gave you some new ideas so you can be adventurous in your kitchen too. I thank you so much for stopping by my channel and joining me for today's video. And honestly, guys, I can't keep looking at these egg rolls. They're staring me down. Look at that. Look at it. It just keeps coming back around, staring me down. I'm looking at it. It's looking at me. It's time to stop playing and tell you guys what this really tastes like. All right, guys. So this one right here is calling me like, it says, just tell them what I taste like. So I'm going to do that. I'm obedient. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This thing is so good. I'm sorry. It's so good. I can't even really. The cheese with the meat and the rice and the peppers. All the way to the bottom cheese. Oh my goodness. It's so hot. That thing is fire.